Charisse Lejeune is back with the Wisconsin Humane Society with more A Cute Puppy. And we have our friend Alana here, too, from Carpenter Shop. Is that where you go to school? What do you think of this puppy? Good? She said really cute. Tell us
she
about
matches.
this.
That's why we picked her to sit in.
Yeah, she's wearing the right
We've got a whole
outfit.
class watching today.
So tell us about this sweet puppy.
This is little Bahari, and as you can see, she is so sweet, such a good pup. She's only 2.5 months old. She's a little shepherd mix, but I don't think she's going to be that big. She's only 5 pounds. So she's pretty
feminine.
She is. She's pretty tiny right now. Such a sweetheart, just very calm, very gentle, laid back. I think she'd be great with a family, with kids. As you can see, she's already spayed and microchipped and vaccinated, and she and her sister, she has a sister back at the shelter, are going to be available today when we open at noon. So she'll be available for adoption and waiting for a good home.
And we talked about being spay and neutering.
Yep.
She's already had the treatment?
She already has had, she's had her spay surgery, so she's all set to go with that. And all of our animals at the shelter are spayed and neutered, which we do for every animal, even the rabbits.
Yeah, that's good for the rabbits.
Well, we know it's important, like we mentioned, to keep down the pet population because it keeps our pets, you know, in the right care so that we can afford to take care of them and maintain that population at a controllable level.
Yep.
Why else should people spay or neuter?
You know, especially for the health benefits. You don't often think about it, but for female dogs and cats, they can actually get ovarian cancer or mammary tumors. For male dogs and cats, they can actually get some prostate diseases as well as testicular tumors.
If they're not spayed or neutered.
If they're not spayed or neutered, correct. The other thing too is a lot of times we have people saying, you know, my dog never goes outside, my cat never goes outside. Is there really a need? And we always say, you know, you just can never anticipate it. Things can happen, a cat can sneak out, and a dog that's not altered, spayed or neutered, can come into your yard even if your dog is outside. So
that's a good point.
I have a friend who literally was talking about the fact that they never let their pet out and they were not spayed or neutered. And they're like, during the season where they're in heat, there's like animals stalking your pet.
Absolutely.
I mean, they went out and they were like a second that dog jumped in the fence and their dog was pregnant.
Exactly. And that's,
it was like that.
Yep. And a lot of times too, you have dogs that just go roam, you know, especially because they are looking for a mate, and you just, you know, they're off, and you just, you know, it's just not good. You just always want to make sure that you anticipate that. So
what about their personalities? Because I think a lot of pet owners, they feel sorry for the pets. The spay and neutering is troubling to them. They worry about any changes in the personality.
Yep, absolutely. And you know what we always say, you know, it does not change their personality, but it does change some of those unwanted behaviors that are associated with not spaying or neutering your animal. You know, a lot of times cats, when they're in heat, can become more vocal or start spraying. An under-neutered male can start spraying around the house. And so it really just will keep the same personality. You know, a dog's not suddenly going to become very lazy, or a cat isn't going to have the same personality, but it will change those unwanted behaviors that do often result from not spaying or neutering your animal.
What if you can't afford it? What can you do?
Yep, if you can't afford it, we do actually offer a service at both our Milwaukee and Ozaki campus, which is called SNAP, our Spay Neuter Assistance Program. And so if you have an animal that needs to be altered and you can't afford it, you can come apply for that either online, or you can physically come in and fill out an application. So it's subsidized spaying or neutering, and it's actually a low cost for guardians. So it's a great option. Again, you can check it out on our website, or just come in and fill out an application.
Alana, you are petting her so good.
She loves you. I think that makes it shows that she'd be a great puppy with kids, because she's taking so well to Alana.
She is, yes.
And I you know, everybody knows about the she's yawned. That's so cute. The benefits for reducing pet population, but the health benefits were something that I wasn't aware of, and I'm glad you shared that. And the other thing is, when you adopt an animal from the Wisconsin Humane Society, like Bahari, did I say that right?
Yes, Bahari.
There's no additional cost for that spaying or neutering, which is fantastic.
Absolutely, they already come spayed or neutered, which is great. So, so she's all set to go home, and like I said, she'll be available at noon.
And she has a sister too,
yes,
so you can ask about Bahari and her sister by visiting the Wisconsin Humane Society. Okay, we're giving the information for the Ozaki campus right now. That's on Decorah Street in Stockville. 262-377-7580. OzakiHumane.org is the website to visit for more information. Alana, thank you for joining us.
You did a good job with her.
You did a really good job, and good to see you too.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank